Well, hello. I finally did stand-up comedy last night. I was gonna shoot a video on my way home, but then I just decided to play piano the whole way instead. No offense, Vortex. I just needed some alone time. But it went over really, really well. I think I'm gonna go back to that mic, because it's like conveniently right after the other mic, and it's really not that far away. So it's late mic, you know. It starts at like 10:30. I really like late mics anyway, because I think it brings like the dregs of society out. We used to have this one mic at the Wilburn Tavern, and it was in this shitty bar with like a fucking buzzer like on the outside. Like you had to ring the doorbell to get let in, because it wasn't in that good like it wasn't in a good part of town. But this older black lady owned it. This was the infamous bar where Amy Gross said the N-word. I promise there was context involved. Yeah, so I miss this mic though, because it was so bad that it was good. And like, if you did well at this bar, like you were like really shining, you know, like that's how hard it was to do well at this mic, because like, you know, and the mic started at I think 11, actually 10:45 or 11, something like that. What the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ, all you have to do is turn and you have the green light. Oh my god. Don't you guys get annoyed with people that take forever to turn right? Like, I do not understand this. Turning right is like the easiest thing that you can do on the road. Anyway, you didn't get enough sleep. No, I did not. Oh, but dude, I didn't do all the jokes that I wanted to do, but I did. It was really cool, like the way that it flowed. I did really well. Now the thing is that this mic, like, it was really cool. Like, I think most of the people did well. But this one particular mic is in a dive bar. It's like in this little room that looks like we're in like somebody's basement. I love that shit. It's very old school. And I noticed that like people weren't on their phones, you know, they were actually paying attention. They weren't talking the whole time. Like that's cool. Like you have that problem a lot depending on the bar. Like, you don't have like a pool table distracting everybody. Somebody like shooting a game of pool when you're trying to do comedy. That's so fucking rude. But you know, I realized that a lot of times people don't know that there's comedy going on, and they go to a bar because they want to drink and socialize and play pool and shit, and then, you know, there's comedy going on. So just be mindful of your surroundings, folks. That's all we ask. Anyway, apparently this friend of mine, Evan Norman, he's like one of the funniest people in Nashville. Shout out to him. He offended somebody last night at this other mic that I was warning y'all about. He offended somebody. The same mic where I offended somebody. The high school mic. It's just, you never know who's going to be in the audience. You never know who's going to be doing comedy with you that doesn't understand what comedy is. You know, and if comics are trying to censor each other, I think that there's going to be like a major like backlash to that. Like, there are going to be so many comics that, well, I don't want to say so many because there are too many that go along with this crap, but like, I think that there will be a good amount, hopefully a handful, that, you know, don't abide by the PC rules, you know. There's already one in Russia, I believe, that was actually like taking a stand against it. I'm sure that's much harder to do in Europe or Canada or Australia even, so I think props to him. I can't pronounce the motherfucker's name, but he's funny. But yeah, so I'm late for work again. That's fine. What a likely story. But yeah, I had fun last night, and I ended up buying drinks for people too, so that's cool. I ended up talking to my friend Renard Hirsch until like 3:30 in the morning about like conspiracies and how corrupt the government is and shit. And like I got into an argument with people about Trump, but it's fine. It's fine. We were still able to get along. That's the thing about it. Once you get to know people, once the conversation is extended, you realize like, hey man, we agree on more than we disagree on. But you never know that until you get into the conversation, you know? You can just assume that like, oh, this person hates me and I hate this person, and that's really stupid. And that's also very emotionally immature, because you don't know somebody's reasoning for supporting somebody or not supporting somebody. So it's like really important to ask questions and hang out with people anyway, even if they make you uncomfortable and they yell at you or whatever. That didn't happen last night though. So the guy that yelled at me, well, one of them, I bought him a drink. The one that yelled at me about not knowing enough about history, and he was like, it's okay, I'll take this as reparations. At least he's smart enough not to trust the government. The reparations thing, it was a joke. But anyway, Bride Sativa and Eddie Ortiz. I'm trying like just to not hate everybody, because I just assume that people hate me, and so it's easy to hate on other people. But I do have a problem with this sort of like image obsessed shit. But I think that it's like a product of like a lot of people in their 20s that do stand up that don't really know, like, well, they don't really know that they look at it like you're standing up for like the oppressed or some shit. But if you're really doing that, like, I don't think that you'd stand up for like people, oh, they've been oppressed because of the president, or they've been oppressed because of rich people or whatever the fuck. It's like, we've already talked about that. Like, that's all over the media. So you're not, like, what are you saying that hasn't already been said? You know, because like there were a lot of people last night that were just fucking pandering. It was so annoying. So annoying. Sometimes I wish that I still smoked weed, because then I was like, okay, like at least I could be high for this shit. But speaking of weed, I'm about to make cookies. I'm excited. But anyway, yeah, I'm already late, so I gotta go inside. But it was nice chitty-chatting, and I guess I'll see y'all later. Shout out to Mr. Theron. What's up, baby? Oh, by the way, the check engine light went off again. So I guess it's just a faulty sensor. That could be an indicator of a worse problem that I'm not going to check out because I don't have the money. Goodbye.